thinking, man, I'm never doing that. Any other person that comes around, I'm not doing shit for nobody. Don't ask me to do anything. You see what I'm saying? You develop this like because like it's like you're a good person, but because somebody came and did something to you that you didn't like, or maybe screwed you over,
I can't trust you.
played you, then you start,
Regardless of that wall,
yes,
you're
and
like,
then you don't
nah.
want to help people. Then you become like, I'm not. No, I already know what about you. No, I don't know about this person. No, I don't. Then it's just a natural thing, you know. But I've always, you know what I mean. I don't. I try not to let the past, like, I know I say sometimes trust issues and all that stuff, but just because I would never stop being good to people just because somebody did me wrong. I feel like that's just karma is going to let it do itself. But I mean, it's just some people would take that and say, I'm gonna change who I am because I don't trust nobody. So I'm gonna
Exactly.
stop being good to people. I'm gonna stop doing things for people, and
Just take advantage of it
take
because I can.
advantage because I
Because
can, exactly,
I think
because I'm good and I'm nice, exactly. So I just don't even look at it like that. I just I still be good to people, be kind, be nice, be courteous. Like, you want to be that good person. Last thing you need is just being a bad, like, an a hole. You know what I mean? That's not good. So
and so
yeah,
and that's why I say, bro, like we as men gotta learn to do self healing when it comes to working together, man. Like if that's your friend,
yeah,
that's your person you've been friends with for a long time. What are you doing? Stop being selfish. Be there for that person. That person may be in dire need. You don't give a damn. You still worrying about self. And I'm talking to American men because we got this culture where we just forget you, give me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Gimme. Yeah,
Give me, forget you, even though you're my friend.
yeah.
Soon as something happens, I ain't there. And most of
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
most of us got friends like that. Soon as something happen, we ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
know it. And most of us know it. I had people in my life like for so many years that I know if something go bad,
You can't. Yeah,
man, bro, I know they ain't gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta act. That's what all my circle of people is. People one phone call, bro. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I developed relationships from having a business in the past, um, from building connections and paying it forward to people. Now look at what from me helping man, from all the years of me helping man, I now have a sponsor, right? From a guy who have a business.
Yep.
I sponsor his stuff and he paid me. He didn't have to do that. He was like, no, I'm gonna pay him
Help them out.
because what he
Yeah.
done for my life. You know what I'm saying? For him, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pay him, you know what I mean, for sponsoring my business because of stuff he done. And that's called paying it forward for somebody paying it forward to you. And that's what we got to start developing as man is better relationships with each other. Because that's all we have. All we
Right.
have, I don't understand what men don't get it. All we have is each other. When I was in my bad relationships, my brothers looked
Team.
out for me.
Yeah.
Around COVID, I was homeless. You know what I'm saying? My brother's like, here, I got you some money, get you a place to stay in the hotel for about a week or so. I'm sleeping in and out of my car. My brother's like, you gotta get something to eat. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But this is for me paying it forward to people in my life. And that's what we forget as men. I love my brothers, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love my brothers.
Yeah. It's
And we in this shit
Yep.
together. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be in it together until we win it.
Yep.
Until we win it. And so we got to get back to that, man. Like, look at this. Look what we got. This podcast, all of this was from us, Brothers United. Brothers.
Yep.
Now we got another business that we just started.
Yeah. It's going smooth. We starting just
We
building it
just
up.
started.
Then we got a third one.
We trying to work
Hopefully,
towards,
a third
and
business.
it's like it's so many things that you can get accomplished if you just work together, man. I know it's hard. I know you got this trust issues like my brother had. It took a while. We started this thing. It took a while to get my brother on board.
Yeah, and it was just because again the past, and then just me coming along, and I'm like, yeah, okay, working together. Like I try to do it with family members, the same thing. You know what I mean? It just didn't work. I mean, his mind was over here, and my mind is over here. You know what I'm saying? So it was just very, just we
And
couldn't get on the same page, and it was horrible. And I thought to myself, if it's family members, what makes you think a stranger is going to be like, but you know what's funny, because some, like, people say strangers make you rich, right? Strangers are the ones that make you rich.
strength.
Family members don't. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's kind of like the strangers that will buy your books, the strangers would buy your merchandise. on the internet, you don't know. People just love you. They support your videos. They support what you do. They love everything you do. But then you have envy people that are close to you that don't like that. The
That's
fact
crazy.
that yes,
But look at
yeah,
Mike Tyson and Costamato. I don't know if you know Costamato.
yeah,
He
oh
was
yeah,
his trainer.
Italian guy, yeah,
He believed
yeah,
in
true.
Mike Tyson when Mike Tyson didn't even believe. He was a stranger.
Right,
And he
yeah,
got him up to being the Mike Tyson we know today.
yep.
And it's like that, man. It's like what you say. It's the strangers that get you to the next level, man. And that's what it was. Like they say, blood thicker, man. Blood thicker than water. I'm gonna tell you something, man. People that's not your family will be closer than your family.
Right.
You know what I mean? We got a brother in this organization, you know what I'm saying? He's like, we family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like everything to him. I am his direct line, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what brotherhood is about, man. Being there for each other, bro. We need to start.
And you see, and even sorry to cut you off,
Oh,
even before, like I had a thing like not picking up the phone. You know what?
Right.
He called me. I'll just get him later. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I always like, you know how you say you study people, and I've always studied the same thing. Kind of like almost it's inevitable. You can't like, you know, I always watch how you did it, and you're like, okay, you always picked up the phone every time. Hey, hello. No matter the time that you know what I'm saying, or you returned it within 20 minutes. I'm like, damn, he's on. You know what I'm saying? You just always pick up the phone. But a lot of time people would just not answer the phone call and don't ever respond. Don't ever call you back. They don't ever text you back. Say, hey, bro, my bad. I missed your call. I was at work. They don't. Then you wait in 2 weeks could go by and you're like, damn, I called him. He never.
It goes back to the
yes,
rules.
exactly. And the fact,
honor. You know,
and
that's the family.
That's
your word.
And I think that's what made me respect you or even trust you even more, because the fact that I called you, you were there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is. I was like, okay, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started respecting that because I'm like, damn, he answered the phone call, even though I was still fucking up. Like, I remember, like, you calling me yeah, whatever. Like, I wouldn't, this wasn't the time when I was still, like, in doubt. Like, I'm like, yeah, I knew, like, I'm, like, my guard up. Like, I don't know about him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just didn't know what the whole thing was about. So, but once you start understanding and learning people and really getting to know somebody, then you're like, okay, he's genuine. He means what he says. And it's not really necessarily he's harmful, or he's not trying to come for you for money or for possession or anything. You know what I mean? And even one thing I learned too, like, was like, let's say you go into business with somebody, and I'm like, we gotta have security, we gotta have this. And I mean, I still think that, but your model, the way you think, it's like we should just trust each other. It shouldn't be about, like, if we all trusted each other, like really trusted each other, nobody would do nothing wrong to each other. But I'm still in that doubt. You know what I mean?
Tell you the deepest thing I learned, and this is what I'm starting to learn about relationships with females, which women today just don't get it in this culture. When you depend on somebody to the point that you need them, that's when it's hard to let them go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We so tight as a family, it's like a domino effect. One person goes, like that motherfucker just like, it just, everything falls. You know what I'm saying? So we at a point where we need each other to that point. Like, we that tight as brothers. And that's what I want people to understand. Like, when you have a relationship where you need the person, bro, it's like, damn, I can't afford to let that person go. Or you have a relationship with, I'm just throwing the woman concept out here. If she's a true helpmate, right? And she's essential to your business. You know what I'm saying? She's essential to your business, your platform. You like, if I let her go, man, it's gonna be hard. I can't replace that. It's irreplaceable. You know what I'm saying? And that's the kind of relationship we have as brothers. Like, if I lose this brother, it's hard to replace that, because it ain't too many brothers that have that mindset of understanding what brotherhood is and having each other back. You know what I'm saying? And because we experiencing it, right? Other brothers we meet, he's like, damn, he's just not serious about his life. No. He's
got so much potential, but he's not serious, or he's not. Yeah,
he don't stand on committing to anything, and that's what most guys have issues with. All the people in their life, they have an issue committing. They don't have commitment issues to saying things. Like, they tell you something, they never commit to it. Never commit to it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Never happens. You're like, hold up, I thought you said you was gonna do it.
And then it doesn't fall through or
Never fall.
something.
And that's what most people.
And I,
Honestly, I'm gonna say this at this table right now. Most of you guys got relationships with men, right? Friendship, brotherhood relationships where they never commit to nothing.
yeah,
You know it. They
yeah.
tell you they're gonna do something, they never show up.
Right.
they
just
they never show up. You got, you know what I'm saying? We laughing because we know we dealt with people like that. Most everybody in our life that's men have commitment issues when it comes to committing. That say something, they never do it.
They never do it. I know that's true.
Crazy.
But I think even because you were saying earlier, you saying, you know, if a brother goes out, like if say a brother dies or something, you know, whatever happens, I feel like every person is special in their own way, right? So it's like, man, it's like maybe he's talented to heal, or just the energy of somebody. It's like, damn, okay, he's just that person, like special, like something, you know. So it's irreplaceable. You can't just go and change put a different Lamar. You can't put if he, but you know what I'm saying. You can't just go and grab somebody and be like, oh well, I can replace him. You know, of course, unless you're a corporate job, who gives a shit? You pay him. I just need a body to just do the job.
Right.
But when it's actual unity, that's why even when we talk about unity and making money, when on the come up after you make it, it's like, damn, we did it.
We did.
You know what I mean? I know I did it. It's not like, you know, we did it, and we can actually look back and be like, damn, like, and it's just gonna be something like we all did it. Like, man, we sitting in this penthouse. Oh my God.
But just think about
it. Like
it's funny. I talk about this. Everybody that's in this family, all the relationships was shaky at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because people had to understand each other. Remember, I told you like that time when you started your other channel, because he do have a YouTube channel, Birds United Nightlife, man.
Yep.
Definitely subscribe, support the channel. But when he first started the channel, we had the brother taking them, just like taking them back and forth. He was like, damn, he had issues. He had the issues trying to build a relationship, trying to understand that person, right? Because every time you meet somebody new, you got to be able to learn that person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think like sometimes my silly personality comes out at times, right? And like I'll let myself loose, and I'll be like, oh, like, you know, just because I'm used to being around a certain person, and I know I can joke about certain things, or just make certain, you know, just laugh about certain things. And at times I'm like, yeah, maybe, you know, I thought he was, somebody, and then come to find out, I'm like, oh man, that dude was weird for saying that. And I'm like, come on, I didn't really, you know what I mean? But you're right. Like anytime you meet somebody, you can't, you know, just go out and be stupid.
You
like
kind
of,
bro.
You can't, you know what I mean? You don't want to, I'm not saying you can't, like, it's kind of like when people say you meet a woman, right? You get in a relationship, until you move in, she shows her true colors, exactly. Right? It's like, you don't really know. She can put up this, oh, I love her. She's beautiful. Everything I like about it. She's so amazing. I mean, every time we go out, she dresses up, and next thing you know, when you get together with her, you hate everything about her. You're like, exactly. She leaves everything everywhere. She doesn't clean. She doesn't. I'm just saying, but. And so, yeah, I mean,
conflict begins.
Yes. So it's very true. Like, even, you know, you don't want it when you meet somebody, you don't want to be straight up like, I mean, I like to be myself when when I'm meeting somebody, of course, but I mean, you can't go overboard and be like, oh yeah, well, you know, let's joke about this, or let's, you know, and then it's like, what the hell, this dude's crazy. Like, what's wrong with him? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know,
man. And so, like, this is another thing I love to say. Like, when you have brothers around you,
yeah,
they become your protectors around you. And I know people like, what do you mean when you say that? Protector.
Yeah.
Good example, Tyler. I mean, the club, this was the New Year's, right?
Yep.
We in the club, New Year's, my brother drinking. I'm like, I got his back. I'm very aware of my brother drinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm very aware of his situation.
Yes.
I'm aware that he's intoxicated and something could happen. So I'm aware of the whole situation, and I'm the one that's like, okay, but I got his back. I'm gonna make sure I watch him, make sure he was good, because he was with a girl that night, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And that night, things kind of, you know, got a little crazy.
Yep.
And then on that night, I had his back, protecting him, made sure everything was good. And that's what protection from brothers will. Because when you got a brother that loves you and that's in your life, bro, he's gonna make sure he's gonna always be there for your best interest. If he care for you. Your true friends in your life is always gonna be there on the behalf of your best interest. They're gonna make sure you don't do the wrong things. Make sure you keep your head in the right place.
Yeah.
And that night, that's what I did as a
And-
brother.
And it's a good feeling too. I mean, it's just like knowing somebody's there for you. You know what I mean? So it's like it's like it's just good, like knowing you can rely on somebody. You know what I mean? Knowing like, okay, shit, I'm in the, I'm going through something. I can rely on him. As opposed to like, damn, you look around, there's nobody, to help you out, or even a thing like the men crisis. Like, men have depression. Men, half of them are single. They don't have no girlfriend. They don't have no friends. So what the hell? They you know what I'm saying? They don't have shit.
Yeah.
They're lonely. They don't have nothing to do. So it's like, what can they do besides hitting the gym, come home, back to the same four walls?
They really
There's
don't,
nothing.
I'm gonna say this. We have this thing in social media where everybody kind of promoting self-improvement.
Yeah.
Going to the gym, focus on your goals. Self-improvement, going to the gym, focus on your goals. But you know what they don't never talk about?
What?
Men working towards something together.
Yeah.
This is what they talk.
Self-improve. Yeah.
Self-improvement, self-betterment, self-improvement, self-betterment, and eventually, no, man.
It's like by yourself. Do everything by yourself.
Bro, it's nothing like winning with your brothers.
Right.
We got a second line of business together, and it feels good. When I do business with my brothers, I don't feel like it's a chore. I don't feel like it's work. My brother hit me up. Hey, bro, we got to get this. We got to get this car. This customer want this. We got to get to this location. It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good to see the money come into our account and we see the deposit.
Yep. I'm listening.
You know what I'm saying? It feels good. It's nothing like it. It don't feel like a chore. Like when you're working for somebody.
Right.
Yes. Like, oh man, I got to go to work.
Yeah. It's like kind of like it's like we're the owners and we know we got to get it done. And it just, you find, I wouldn't say it's joy. You don't find happiness in having to work. Of course, nobody, but it's just like,
it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's like the excitement you get. You just like, oh shit, we got this coming in. Oh, down, we got to do this. We got to do. It's like you've seen your business grow, and you're just exciting. You know what I mean?
Think about it. Remember, it was like cold. Like we had a little snow situation.
Yeah, had to drive it.
It's
no,
cold.
actually, this was funny because we were both new to this. This was the very, very first trip ever, and this was the very first one, and I didn't even know it was going to snow the next day or be any ice. And you pointed it out. You said we better off doing it today than tomorrow. So then we had to leave early. So we left the same day. We took the risk and everything worked out fine. But if had it been for me, I'd have been, yeah, let's do it tomorrow, and then driving the ice snow and putting ourselves at risk. So, so it was, you caught that early. You're like, yo, let's do it now. Let's not wait till tomorrow.
Get it out the way, man. I'm the person like, let's get it done, man.
And
when you got multiple minds working together, man, it's just like, it's nothing you can't achieve. I don't believe in all that top G, the top guy. I love. But even I just don't believe in all that divisiveness. Because when you look at people like Andrew Tate, guys like that, they got a crew around them.
That's what I was about to say. That's what.
These people are not telling you about the greatness, the glory of unification with men. And they're not telling you about that. I love my brother.
Right. And
I love my brother.
And even if you look, see, he's a millionaire, right? But look at the happiness. It's like he made it and he's with his brother. Right. So it's like, damn. You're not like a rapper and your brother, let's just say a rapper, you're not up here.
And everybody around you down.
Yes, and then your whole family's down here. He's brought everything. His kids, his wife, his brother, just boom, up here. And I'm sure his family's mother and whatever, I don't know if they're still alive, but I'm just saying they're all taken care of. His immediate family, at least. As opposed to like, damn.
But it wasn't like he made it by himself.
Like
they keep telling y'all self-improvement, brother.
Yeah.
Like, no, they did it together.
Together, yep. They worked together, they built it, and
there's no self in this thing. And that's what these people and gurus are not telling you. It's not about self.
I can
togetherness. The twins, like
yeah, they're twins, brothers.
When I go to the gym with them, it don't feel hard because I'm doing the same shit. So it's kind of like we push each other.
Yeah.
When you with somebody, it just pushes you.
Right. You get that
Men
force.
pushes each other because we always competitive, and
Yep.
competitive nature drives us to be better.
Yeah, it's like if we go to the gym, right? And I see you doing one more push-up than me, I want to do one more push-up. So it's like by nature, I want to outwork you. You know what I'm saying? I want to do more than you just to show you that I'm better than not saying better than, but just that it's just in the back of our minds we think like that. I want to be better than them.
He did 4. I was
four. I gotta do 5. You know, like
you know what I'm saying? That's the drive that men have. Being competitive is a great thing when it comes to working together because you push.
And you know what's funny too? People,
you know what I'm saying?
That's stupid to me. Sometimes people say, "Why you compare yourself to others? You know, it's bad for your mind." Bro, I don't necessarily compare myself, but I always look at, like, let's say a gym person, and I always compete. I want to get to that point. It just keeps making me want to work harder. If you don't compare yourself to nothing, like who's your role model? What are you looking at? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not competing, like, damn, he's got a Ferrari, I want a Ferrari. Then what is your goal? Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I just want a fucking Kia Corolla. That's fine. You can do that. But if it's me personally, I work off of comparison. Like I swear to God, not in a fake way, in a shady way, but it just motivates me to want to just work harder. You know what I mean? If I see somebody already at this level, it makes me want to work harder to get to there. You know what I'm saying? It just, I like doing that. It just, that comparison of like, okay, he's already here. I want to work even harder just so I can make it at the same spot. Man. That's really, it's nothing wrong. It's a healthy competitiveness. It's not
it's very healthy.
It's not just saying, I'm gonna work hard to beat him. No, it's just like this. You go to boxing, they compete with each other. That's just a nature. So why is it? Oh, you can't compete with yourself with others, and if it's the joy of happiness. It's a thief of happiness or something like that. So, but when you're in a boxing sport, and if you're in racing, if you're in bodybuilding, everybody's competing. Exactly. So why is it that if I'm competing with somebody, it's bad? Don't do that. I don't know. So I do.
And I gotta say this, bro. Men, listen closely. Get the dead weight out of your life. If you want somebody out of your life and you got friends that don't want nothing out of their life and not trying to help but be there for you like you being there for them.
Yep.
I don't care how long you was friends with them. I don't care about this so-called bond that you claim you have for these people who's not really there for you. Yep. Cut them off. You're dragging yourself down.
Yeah.
You want to be better in life. Be around people who want to be better.
Yeah, absolutely. Come join the Brothers United.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Be better.
Do better.
Do better. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the true reality of this is why we struggle. We struggle because of people in our life, bro. We really do, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got people in your life winning around you and you losing.
Right. Yeah. It's
hold up. What's going on? What kind of people you got around you?
Yeah.
How am I up here?
But you're down here. Yeah, bro, absolutely.
When I my other YouTube channel, when I was building, I was getting other people trying to bring them up.
Yes, you try to help them out.
I'm the guy that's gonna try to lift you up. I'm the guy that's gonna try to help you be better. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, come with me, build this.
Yeah.
Ain't no way I'm finna be here and you my friend, and you down here. What's wrong with us is,
and you know what?
To change that.
It also develops like let's say we're friends, right? And you're up here and I'm down here, and if you don't necessarily help me put me in place, let's say, all right, bro, I'm gonna help you open this business or something. If you just hand out money to them, they can always look at you like that, like, oh, well, hey, I'm gonna ask you for more money. Can you give me more money? Because they know you got it, so they think, oh, he's gonna help me out. He's gonna give me money. But instead of, like, if you put somebody in position, like, okay, I'm gonna help it with because you always say about people have skills, right? So if somebody has a skill, you can double down and just be like,
I invest in the skill.
Yes, and then you can help them expand their own business.
Exactly.
Right? As opposed to just giving your family member money. If your own brother, let's say he's a mechanic, instead of just, I'm rich, I'm gonna just give you $2,000 a week just so you can eat. How about you help him expand maybe put him on a platform, maybe help him reach more clients, maybe, just so he can
Just
do it
expand
himself.
what he
Yeah,
already
so he
can
don't
do.
need you. He could just do it on his own.
That's it. Like the photographer we met when we was doing interviews with people, and the photographer we met, he had a skill set, and if we could invest in that skill set,
Yeah, we could.
you know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's a business.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's like a bank.
Yeah,
I'm investing in you, but I know I'm getting a kickback.
right. So
you know what I'm saying? Like it's just
it's like working together, really. It's just a force of unity because you working together. You get a percentage, and he's getting even more percentage because
Exactly.
his company's growing, and you get something out of it too. So it's like a work thing. We
it's a
work
synergy.
together.
It's a
Yeah,
synergy.
we
It's
work
like-
together.
Yeah, and
Have you seen even? It's funny because even a lot of there was this YouTuber that he's got a big following, and the girls that come on there, he took 50% of the OnlyFans because he
Right.
understood. He knew. He's like, all right, I got so many followings that if I put a pretty woman on here, she can get so much out of it. There's a lot of people that would subscribe to your OnlyFans. So he decided to say, you know what, I'm gonna take, I don't know, I think 50% of it and start taking 50% of her. She was like, okay, I'll help you get, more. I'll help you get more exposure, but in return, I want 50% of your company.
Exactly.
Right. So
it works out.
it
It's
works
business.
out. It's not like, oh, I'm giving you money or I'm help. It's just like a transaction, a deal that it works out.
Exactly, man. And so we got to start thinking about this, man. When it comes to just working together, man. If you work together, you will win together.
Yep.
You just got to get around people who want better out of life.
Yep.
Because
Absolutely.
if you don't want better out of life, then why you around them?
Yeah.
If they ain't got your back and you just come around just to drink.
Or some people just want just a normal life, just want to love and want a good, good job, and that's it. Not everybody
needs somebody.
Right.
And that's what I always talk about.
Yep.
In some situation. I gave you situations with him. Everybody. It's a lot more from other brothers.
Yeah.
It's in this. Like it's us being there for each other, rather it's money and just everyday life. We got to have better relationships when it comes to each other.
Yeah.
It ain't about me all the time. Me getting ahead of you. Yep. That's not what it's about, man. It's about togetherness.
Yep.
As men.
And it's so crazy because we're complete from different backgrounds too, like different backgrounds, different ethnicity, everything, and still coming to work together. There's no such a thing as like, oh, well, I can't work with this part. I can't work with when, shit. Like even you go to a company.
He ain't just a white. He's 100% Sicilian.
Yeah.
Straight from Sicily.
Yep. And we even
100%.
Yeah. It's funny because even like we point out the fact that other cultures, I think you mentioned this earlier in the video. You said other cultures have no problem working with each other. They come here for one reason and one reason only. They know it's the U.S. economy. So how about we come together, build a gas station, or maybe I got a gas station, mechanic shop. Well, his friends got a freaking tool shop or something, but they come to work together. But us Americans, like, we just don't even work together. We're just too like, yeah, give me. I'm gonna do it myself. I don't need anybody. Screw everybody. I'm just gonna work my way up.
That's not how you win in life. I swear it's not. When you die, what is your legacy gonna be? Yeah. What people gonna remember you?
Yeah.
But they're gonna remember about you.
Yeah.
If you got self. I know if I go now, a lot of people gonna talk about a lot of good things about me, man. Some people may say bad too, because everybody don't like you, but I'm gonna have way more good than bad. It's about what you leave, the minds you affect in this world, the people you helped. I'm just saying, time to start thinking about your life, man. Start building, working together, man.
Yep. That's it.
This is day one of episode number 1 of Brothers United Brotherhood United podcast.
More to come. Stay tuned.
More to come.
Yep.
More to come.
Yep.
This is the beginning of something.
That's right.
For us as men.